Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Hope yous are all well. And today we are back with another video. Well, another stream, sorry, should I say. Yeah, we're back with more Liverpool transfer news shows. You stood on my old channel. It's been a while. January window is fast approaching. Next month, the January window will be slammed open. But yeah, big up everyone. And yeah. Let's do big up a couple people in the chat. And before that, big up Jordan, bro. How are you, bro?
I'm good, Bill just asked if you still want to join, see me. So yeah, I'm just in his comment. So
Yeah, Bailey. Feel free to hop on too and big up to yourself, bro. But yeah, good to hear, Jordan. We will get started with this with the news very shortly when Bailey does arrive. But yeah, let's do big up a couple people in the chat. Big up Tyrell, bro. Hope you're doing well.
all right, then. Me also send you a link, Bailey.
Yeah. Send the link, please, Jordan, bro. Smash the likes and subscribe. Cheers, bro. Appreciate it, Tyrell, man. A legend. Jordan, do you want to reply to this question? How's your brother Ashik? Be up MX, bro. Hope you're doing well. Be up Storm 2 in the chat. Be up Charlie. Yeah, Jordan's doing it now, bro.
Bill, check WhatsApp, bro. Check your WhatsApp. I'm sending it to you. Which comment, bro? Which comment?
I'll show you it now, bro. What's your thoughts on this question? What Fraser asked?
Fraser, what brother, bro? Me and she not related, bro. Bro, me and she not related, man. You can be my brother. Not a chance. Big up yourself, Jan Fraser. Big up yourself, man. Yeah, man. Massive.
Big up Bailey, bro. How you doing?
Big up, lads. Hope you're both well, man.
Yeah, man. We are good, man.
Good to have you on. It's been a long time coming, but you're finally on the channel, and yeah, pleasure having you on, bro.
Yeah, bro. I always try and make time for people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Always, bro. I tried to be direct to you, but I think it said something about you need to turn on privileges or something.
Yeah. I think it's because I need 1K too, but I should have that relatively soon, to be fair. But
no,
yeah.
you don't need 1K because I've redirected to loads of people that have less than a K. I think you got to like turn on in settings or something.
Oh, is it? Fair, yeah. I'll have a look at that after the stream then, bro. But yeah, let's get started into the news then. Obviously, we've been linked with this guy in the past, and yeah, me and Jordan spoke about it on Jordan's channel in the past. This player Ederson from Atalanta, but yeah, like I said in your chat, Bailey, before, I think as long as we get our top targets, obviously the centre back, whether that's Guahi or someone else, and the winger, whether that's Menu or someone else, I think if we do get Ederson on top of that, I think it's a bonus without a doubt. But like you said, there is better targets out there, especially for the CDM role. But yeah,
look, I think for the price, you can't say no. I mean, I compared him to Endo. Like for me, I'll take him as a squad addition. Squad addition. Would I take him as a first choice? Probably not. For me, the centre back's the priority, and then for me, I want Adam Morton or Elliot Anderson.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
as opposed to
I think Adam Wharton in this Liverpool team would be phenomenal. He is such a good player. He's so technically gifted too, and I think he would really suit the squad too.
What do you think to him, Jordan?
Yeah, as Jack says, man, I spoke about him recently on my channel before, yeah, and I really rate him, dog. I saw a few times of him in for Atalanta, indeed, like in the Champions League for them. So he's quality. I'm very, very. I want him at my at Liverpool. I don't have any problem with him, but I don't have it. Yeah, I'll take him, and I really will take the player. It will look get boost the squad more. Indeed. So it will give us some boost. Indeed. So yeah, I'll take him, man.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I think
For me,
Liverpool
yeah,
need a
I
midfielder.
gotta be honest that I haven't really watched this guy play before, maybe one or twice, but obviously I haven't stood out to me. But yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, Bailey, I think the price plays a big factor in this. I think in January there'll be barely anyone available CDM wise who is a top player, and I'd say with how January is, where you don't get too many good deals in January, I think Edson will probably be the best CDM out there in the January market. And like you said, Bailey, you can't complain for the price. Like they wanted like 60 million, I think, a couple windows back for him. But obviously, he's got 1 year left on his contract, and would that would we be better waiting maybe next year in the summer to get him for even cheaper on a free? But yeah,
I think it depends on Atalanta though. They're not having a fantastic season
nah, they're
from a
not.
league point. They're doing well in the Champions League. They're 10th in the league, but from a Serie A point of view, they're not having a fantastic season. Look, if he's for 30 to 40 million, cool, get it done. But if he was the priority, I'd be a bit more concerned if I'm being honest, because I'm pretty sure Ben Jacobs reported that Adam Morton has a release clause of what, 60 million quid, 65 million quid. So for me, I would be opposed to more waiting. And I think there's a load of midfielders I think Liverpool will have their names on. I think Elliot Anderson as well
Yeah,
will be a name.
like a lot of top clubs are off after Elliot Anderson, and you don't really need to see too much and see that Elliot Anderson is the real deal. Like I watched him a couple of times for England when he's been in the squad lately, and he looks like a very good player. And I think he could be a vital part in England's World Cup triumph in the summer.
Hmm. No, I hear and I completely agree. I do think if Liverpool, I think Liverpool will try and get two midfielders, but I think we will let a midfielder go. I don't know if you boys agree.
Yeah, I can see a midfielder going. To be fair,
Would you guys sell Alexis McAllister if it means you got Adam Morton and another midfielder?
how old's McAllister now though? Isn't he in like 26 around that age?
Yeah, he's not old, but he's regressed a lot. But for me, he's a fan favorite in my opinion. I love Maka, but I don't know, man. I know Jordan's a big Maka fan.
Well, when it comes to countries section though, Bailey he's not. But when it comes to club now, you can put that as yeah, he's my favorite when it comes to club football. But yeah, Maka fantastic player out. He's very, very, very he's great at assisting and as well as scoring goals. Indeed. But yeah, indeed he's probably about 26, soon be 27 about that. So yeah, Maka. Yeah, I really, really rate Alexis McAllister, but he's gonna be what will we do? Probably get rid of him, but I don't know what the board will do, but yeah, that no club, I don't see any club link to McAllister. Well, Real Madrid did, but
Hmm.
he's in transfer never happened, so he's staying with us. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I uh, I um I agree with what you're saying. Like for me, as long as we bring in two midfielders, we need that destroyer, especially. Then the midfield solves so many problems if we bring in a six, because if we were to bring in an Adam Wharton, he could do the sweeper role. He's technically good. His passing range is very good, and that's something that the likes of Gravenberch actually lacks. in the midfield department, in my opinion. But no, I hear what you're saying. For me, I wouldn't want to sell Maka because I think Maka's got so much more to give. I don't think he's on the decline. I think McAllister's just genuinely knackered. Since the World Cup of 2022, he's played a lot of football, a lot week in, week out for Liverpool, obviously for Brighton, the World Cup, Argentina. So there's no reason why he's absolutely dead ass on his feet. But Atalanta, I think this is a deal that Liverpool can get done, but I just think Liverpool may have their names higher up. I mean, if I was to ask you, lot, who would your top three be? Would you put Atalanta in there? Atalanta, I say Ederson in there.
Yeah, good question,
Yes,
actually. For me, obviously, Alan Wharton's got to be number one there. Like you mentioned, I think Elliot Anderson, and then I would obviously have to put Edison there because the Serie A compared to the Prem is a huge step up. But the Serie A, don't get me wrong, it's a very good league. But like we've seen with Serie A players coming to the Prem, it is a completely different league. Some do struggle with the change, but yeah, for me, I think that's my ideal top three in order.
What about you, Jordan?
Yeah, top three, yeah, man. Syria, I don't really watch much of it, but yeah, absolutely agree. I saw him in Oliver Champions League, but yeah, I'm gonna put him for top three, man. So yeah,
And
so
who
top
else
three.
would you have in there?
For Wharton now, I'll put him in first.
Would you have Elliot Anderson in second? Or you
Yeah.
got someone
So
else?
yeah, Anderson, I'll put him for second, man.
No, I completely agree. I mean, look, I just don't want him to be the main priority. But for the price, I can hear it because I think Liverpool will let Endo go this year. I think there'll be a conversation about a couple of other midfielders as well. So we will be able to free up the spots for that role. And he's in his prime of his career, 26. So you can't really go too wrong if you're bringing in Ederson as a squad addition in replacement of Endo. I don't think you can really boggle or can really too much complain at that.
Yeah. But who other than them three is realistically there in the CDM market, which are obviously currently available and would obviously be able to join us?
I would take Baleba, who I don't think's had a fantastic season, but I rate him highly. But I think he'll go United.
Yeah,
I'll take
I agree.
Shuameni as well, if that was a name. But I think that ship has sailed. There's a lot of names, man. There's a lot of names. I'm intrigued to see who you boys would have because, like, for me, I like Baleba, but I just think he'll go United.
One name what we actually haven't mentioned yet, he is former Everton, which might
Oh,
put a deal out of place, but for me, I think Ada Amadou Onana's brilliant for me. I think for Villa
really?
he's such a good player and I really do rate him and I think he could really gel into the squad.
I want Ndai from Everton.
Yeah, he is good, yeah.
If you're taking a name
He's a
from
very
Everton,
similar player to Gakpo though, at the same time.
mm, yeah, we can't be having no scrubs from Everton. I mean, Everton are not going to sell to us though.
Yeah.
So like, no matter who we like from Everton, they're not going to sell. Like, we us two just don't do business. So
You got
yeah,
Kimmich there too, but maybe he's a bit past it.
Oh,
I'll
Joshua Kimmich. Oh yeah, him.
yeah. You watch the Bundesliga, don't you, John?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Bundesliga. Oh yeah. Not often though, because I only focus on the Premier League more than the Bundesliga. So yeah, but yeah, I rate Kimmich. No doubt, saw him play for Germany. He's very good at right back. He's very good in midfield as well. He's very creativity. He's a very creativity player. No doubt about that. I really rate him as a
Mhm.
German player.
Oh yeah, you're a Germany fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
So do you, I just think Liverpool have got, there's other positions that should be ahead of him. What do you guys think about? Where would you guys rank the problems in midfield, left wing, and centre back in terms of order of priority?
Yeah, for me, I think obviously the centre back situation has to be up there as the main priority. We must in January just go straight away. I want to see on January the 1st, we're close to agreeing a deal with it for a centre back, because we can't keep doing this year in, year out. Waiting until another defender leaves till we replace another one. Like we've needed a centre back now for years, and
Yep.
there hasn't been anything happening. So I think 100% the centre back needs to be the main priority. Second, I would say obviously the winger situation. I do think Gakpo has been very inconsistent this season. He's this season he's been on a very similar spell of what Diaz was last season for us, gone through quite a lot of purple patches, but maybe that's just a system issue, or I don't really know. But yeah, I would like to see a winger there, especially a left winger, in my opinion. But yeah, and then I would say last, obviously, the midfield department.
For me, it goes centre back, midfield, and left wing. I think Gap is what you get is what you get. Yeah, he'll be play poorly, but you'll get your goal or an assist. So he provides that consistency in that aspect. I think Leone would have actually had more minutes if he didn't pick up the injury.
Yeah, same.
So I think we've been unlucky in that aspect. I do think we will get Gehi in January. But I think we are going to have to pay a fair price because obviously Palace in the Conference League, they're having a good season. I'd be intrigued to see what the Mr. Hyman thinks, because I know I spoke to Jordan in the summer about Mark Gahey, and he was like, "Yeah, I want him." So, are you still on that path, Jordan?
Oh, Mark Gay, man. Look, for me, yeah, the goal that he scored last season was, I look, man, I really rate that strike that he scored last season for Palace, no doubt. So I really still want Mark Gay indeed, because he's a very fantastic player indeed. I want him, man. I want him at the club, but it's the amount of what will the price will be for us to buy him from Palace. That's the case, because they're still looking for a replacement for him. That's the reason why he didn't join us in the summer transfer window. But I still want him out in January transfer window next year. So yeah, Mark Gay, I want him at my club, man.
Yeah, how much would you pay for him?
If the price that will be like what 70 or 80 there, so I don't have any problem
How
getting
much?
70, bro. But
70
70.
million.
yeah,
He's only got 6 months left.
6 months.
He on his contract.
I would say 20
I'll say
around that.
yeah. I'd pay 70. Nah, I'd only pay. I like Gahey, but I won't pay 70 m's.
Yeah, same.
Because don't forget, we was gonna get him for 35 million this summer.
Yeah.
1 year left on his deal, so
That's the thing. Like when you've got a final year and your contract and you're in that summer window, that's the highest your thing will be at your current club, your price tag. Because when you get into that January window, no matter how good you're performing or anything like that, your price will still go down.
no, 100 man. I think there's gonna be loads of names when it comes to the centre back. You're gonna be looking at Schlotterbeck as well. I know Jordan watches the Bundesliga. What do you think to Schlotterbeck, Jordan? Because you watch the Bundesliga.
Yeah, he's very good, but I really watch Bayern Munich often. So don't really watch his team, but he's a great player. I watch him when we are playing on international duty. He's very good. Although having problem to get him at Liverpool, man, he's very good on international duty at left back as well. He played at left back for us on international duty, so don't have any problem for him to come to Liverpool.
What you say about you watch him on international? Would you take Upamecano then? Because you watch Bayern Munich. Because he's got a free. He'll be a free next year.
Yeah, he played well for Bayern Munich. Upamecano, he's very good indeed.
You see, for me, with Upamecano, I think he's too injury prone for me because he's got an awful injury record, and I don't think it would really be a smart move from us to go from Kanate, who's not really frequently injured anymore. He used to be though, but why replace him with someone who's a lot more injury prone?
No, I hear it. If he's on a free, I'm taking it because I think he's had a good season.
Yeah, 100%. Like when he is on the pitch, he is a good player and will give everything on the pitch. But it's only the injury record which really concerns me about him coming to Liverpool if that was to happen.
No, I hear it. So you guys want you take it. You want Ederson then? If you're on the topic of Ederson, you want he's in the midfield. So what I'm trying to say is, what's your lots of predictions for January in terms of what you think Liverpool will do?
I think obviously we'll get a centre back and a winger. I think it'll be for Semenyo, it'll be down to us and Tottenham, I'd say, because I have seen they're linked with him today. But yeah, I still think we'll get Semenyo. I think it will be very similar to the Luis Diaz situation. And yeah, I think for me, we'll get Gueye too, and we'll obviously get Ederson.
What about you, Jordan?
Antonio, I saw his price tag. His price tag is 62 million. So I'll take Antonio. Margay, I'll take Margay as well. We'll take any one of them. It will be only one player we'll take from which club, either from Margay or Antonio. But I will take Antonio. I'll just take Antonio. It's for 62 million. That's his price tag.
No, I'm definitely taking him for that price, 100%. For me, I think Liverpool will sign two players, Gueye and Semenyo. I think we sign maybe a midfielder or someone else if a good opportunity does come to light.
Yeah. Fraser in the chat is going with Ederson and Semenyo. He thinks will happen in the summer. You see, I still think if we don't get Gueye in the summer, I still think we'll get a centre back in January. Whether that's a loan, I can just see us getting a centre back in January. I don't think we'll wait till the summer. We will get Gueye though, but in the summer, obviously, if that doesn't happen in January, but I still think we'll get a centre back in January, whether that's Gueye or not.
No, I hear it. I look, we need some players, man. We desperately need players.
Yeah.
Especially on that left-hand side. We're missing the tenacity. We're missing the dribbling, the technical ability from Luis Diaz. And, Semenyo would provide that.
Yeah, 100%. You would. Gueye next summer, Ashik's going with?
More on a free. I think there'll be a lot more competition. That's why I think it'd be more better if we do it in.
Yeah, I do.
Jan.
Palace won't sell now. But Ashik, you're not forgetting Palace have to sell now if they want a fee. I'm sure Glasner will want to get a free in January than keeping him for an extra 6 months and letting him go for free. Because they can bring a somewhat better player, an improvement on Gueye with that price tag, however much we pay in January, and that money can go towards a better somewhat defender than Guehi to replace him.
But then the counterpoint is Palace will look at it from an opportunity. You know, fantastic season in the league. They're in the Conference League. Guehi helps them get over the line in that aspect. So it's kind of like which risk outweighs the reward.
Yeah.
Do you know what
I
I
don't
mean?
think Glasner will sell. Like I just said, I think it's not really in Palace's hands anymore, I'd say.
Oh
It's
no, because
down
Guehi
to,
said he will leave. So it's whether they decide to sell in Jan.
yeah, I think Guehi, if something similar happens to the summer where they don't let Guehi go, I can't see Guehi doing somewhat a situation like Isak done with Newcastle. I can see that happening because I don't think Guehi will stand much longer
They
with
can't.
the
Palace can't do
decision.
anything because if he goes on a free, he can technically sign a pre-contract with Liverpool in January.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What
Philip
do you
Adam
think,
in the
John?
chat. Hope you're well.
Yeah, big up Adam, lad.
Yeah, I'll be live for that later. I just need to set up a stream after this. Yeah, that's another point, which means you have to sell in January. I can't see any world where they keep him till the summer. To be honest, I don't even know why Glasner wanted to keep him anyway, because it was only going to be for 6 months anyway.
It's because he threatened to walk. He said if Guehi got sold, he would have left the club.
Yeah, but like, the thing is with Glasner, like, if he was only going to stay for 6 months anyway, like, why did he want to keep him that bad though? He is a club captain, fair enough, but it's only for 6 months they're keeping him for from the summer.
What do you think, John?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, we need.
man,
Yeah.
I agree with you guys, man. Really, yeah.
Would you
Right there,
guys
yeah.
trust? Do you guys want Slot to spend in January?
It depends on the situation, really. I think this Christmas period plays a big factor in his future, I'd say, because we've got about like
Yeah.
3 to 4 games every 7 days now. So
Are you
yeah.
guys Slot out?
Currently, out since PSV I was slot out, but we did get the result of West Ham. I know a couple of fans have been saying they want to keep him now when they wanted them out, but I don't believe in that. I just think that's paper over the cracks. But for me, I still think he needs to go unless he wins it next 4 games.
Are
Because
you
if
are you
he
Slot
doesn't,
out,
then
Jordan? Is
he's
Jordan
back.
Slot out?
He's backstage now. There we go.
Oh, Jack, remove it top. Oh, yeah.
What'd you say, John, bro?
Oh, me, I just remove it top one.
Oh yeah.
Remove it.
But yeah, I think these next 4 games play a huge factor in Slot's future. To be honest, at the club.
I think if
Man,
he
yeah.
loses the next 2 games, mate, he gets sacked.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, true. I absolutely agree. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ashik says, "Do guys have hope Slot wins silverware?" Currently, not really, but I
Nope.
hope we do. Sure, the rest of the lads on the panel agree with me.
Yeah, man, I want another big parade, but I doubt it.
Yeah, the parade was good last year, although I got drenched in it.
Oh,
But
bro, the rain, man, was jarring.
I know, yeah, I got back on the bus and I was soaking, man. I just felt so like unclean. I had to get back and get a shower straight away.
No, I literally went. I went Do you know Celtic Bar?
Yeah.
I went Celtic Bar literally straight after the parade and just like just vibed.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't feel nice when like it's soaking wet rain and like you're in it
Well,
for
that's what
like a
made it
couple
magical,
hours.
though.
Not even 6 months full, really. Yeah, exactly, Fraser.
Yep.
That's why I need to sell Guehi now. Do you think, Fraser, we win the FA Cup? Possible. Who do you
That's it.
have on Boxing Day? Do you know
Wolves.
Bailey? I forgot.
Yes, we got Wolves on the 27th.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. There we go. Yeah. So it'll be it's a rest day for us on Christmas Day until 27th of December of this month. Yeah.
Do you really, Fraser? I hope so. It'll be
Wow.
tough though. Will be tough. I'd say in the middle right now, really. I don't think it's a high possibility currently, but I don't think it's a low one
As of
either.
right now, I think we go trophyless. We're so bad.
Yeah, that is a point to be fair, but at the end of the day,
Liverpool can do
if
magical things. That's why I'll never give up hope.
yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's what I
True.
was gonna say.
That's it. That's facts.
I agree, Fraser, yeah. There'll be a lot even more pressure if he loses tonight, sorry. Bill up Uncle Rod's in the chat, hope you're well. And yeah, I'm doing good, thanks bro.
Bless up, Uncle.
Really, I don't think he'll be sacked tonight. I reckon.
He has
Actually,
to go.
no, he
If
will
he
be.
loses
Yeah,
tonight, he has to be sacked.
yeah, I agree. Sunderland have been a good side this season, though, but I'd say the form has been better at the Stadium of Light than away. But yeah,
Have you watched much Sunderland this season, Jack?
yeah, I've watched a bit. To be fair, I watched the Arsenal game.
Because obviously I know you're a big EFL fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I do like watching EFL. To be fair, like it's mad. My local team, who I support, Tranmere, they played Sunderland like in 2021, I think, in COVID at Wembley in the Papa John's Trophy, which was mad. So yeah, it's crazy how much teams can just shoot up the leagues that quick.
Nah, Sunderland are a proper club.
Yeah, I don't mind Sunderland. To be fair.
Yeah, they're a proper club.
Well, yeah, Adam. We haven't even played our first game yet, so we can still win it. Yeah.
Who does Adam support again?
You know,
I
sport
think
nobody.
he
You
doesn't
know, sport nobody.
support really any Prem teams. I think he's more of a Brazil fan.
He
Yeah.
supports. Who's that? He supports a Brazilian team. That what's it? Flamingo or something.
Yeah, Flamengo. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
I think most of us do. To be fair, Ashik, but you've just got to back him until he goes. Really. Well, not till he goes, but yeah, until the result changes. Sunderland beat Chelsea away a few weeks ago. Yeah, that's why Sunderland aren't to be underestimated. I think it'll be a very tough game tonight. But yeah,
No, yeah, 100%.
are you live for the Liverpool game tonight? Yeah, I will be. Flamengo, Labrador winners, and they are about to lift. Fair enough. That's the team Adam supports.
Oh, Flamingo, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's really it now. We've covered most things, but yeah, what's coming up on your channel? Reaction, where can they find you?
Yeah, so thanks for having me on, bro. Anytime, man. You can find me on Footy Reacts TV. Liverpool content. Yeah, we're gonna do a team news reaction tonight and a match reaction.
Yeah. So there you go. Make sure you do go and subscribe to Footy Reacts. Jerome, what's coming up on your channel too, bro?
Yeah, guys, I am live later today for the game between Liverpool and Sunderland after game match reaction, and I'm doing preview with Josh tomorrow for the Arsenal women against Liverpool women and the FIFA World Cup draw on Friday. As well, I'll be doing a show with Tyrell on his channel and on mine. So yeah, I'm on the road 2.4K subscribers. Unbelievable.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm live later on, guys, for the game Liverpool Sunderland.
Yeah. But yeah, I will just drop the links now before we do head off. But yeah, there's Bailey's link there in the chat if you do want to go and subscribe to his channel. And I'll
bless me,
just
mate.
push Jordan's now. And there we go. There is Jordan's link in the chat. But yeah, cheers for both of you joining Reacts and Jordan. Massively appreciate it. And yeah, make sure you go and subscribe to both of these lads' channels on the panel. But yeah, I will be back later for the Sunderland match. And yeah, cheers everyone for watching and peace.